broadcasting. I worked at Grand Island, so I'm familiar with your territory.
Hey, Dave, I got a broadcast technician question for you.
Fire away.
So, N0WJS, I knew there was noise on there, and he was playing around on the 7300 at the Buffalo County EOC, and it has a picket fence across the waterfall. Well, John there tuned to one of the spikes there, and it was KGFW 1340 in Kearney was wiping out the whole 80-meter band.
Really?
So our temporary fix, I went and talked to them. The engineer wasn't there, but they were really nice people. And our temporary fix is we put one of those Morgan broadcast filters on there, and that seemed to fix the problem. But that sounds like a big problem with the KGFW there.
Well, is it SDR rig?
What?
Was that an SDR?
Yeah, it was an SDR radio, the 7300, and the transmitter is only about 3 miles away, though.
Oh, well, that's to be expected, I would say.
Okay, I don't have one that close to my house, so I didn't have any experience with that.
Just set.
What's that, Dave?
I thought I heard somebody. Is that K0CCX? I'm not sure what I'm hearing. You're not very strong, but we'll try to pull you through.
Yeah, my
he's pretty weak.
A little muffled there. Do you have something wrong with this? This is NI0P.
I can't do it tonight. I thought I'd try.
Did you make that out, John?
He has no power here.
Do I need to click on that link there, John? Hi. This is NI0P. Oh, it must be delayed. Well, that's kind of cool. What are you using there? Is that SDR console or is that WFU? Okay, which Dave was on there? We can attempt to say Dave. So, you know what John's doing right now? He's broadcasting his desktop onto YouTube, and we can also hear the audio, but like you said, it's delayed.
Sounds interesting.
Let me see if I can email it to you, Dave.
John, and then what, a space and like Sam or Sierra?
Yeah, I did some refined calculations between your house and mine, John, and it says frequency of optimal transmission for 03 Zulu is 3.5 megahertz, and the MUF is 4.4, and the HPF is 5.5. Yeah, mine a little bit bassy there. Okay, yeah, it sounded like it was a little echoey like Dave said I was earlier, but I had the compression turned on earlier. No, it looks like Michael's having some problems with noise again. He can barely hear us. Did you say your brother was at work?
So how do I find this? I went to YouTube, I typed in John S., and then I saw some John S. remastered. I don't know what that's all about. I'll check that.
Dave, you should have email here in a second. This is NI0P for ID.
K0RWM for ID. I got the link from Brian, and then I've got it showing here right now. But do I scroll back, or does it come about 10 seconds later? So, John, tell me how you do this. Does it cost to have a YouTube channel? Okay, so what was the first thing you called? Hey, give it to me phonetically, because I'm not sure I'm... that first piece of software.
I'll email it to you, Dave.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you're going to send it to me, aren't you, Brian?
USL typing right now. I can type and talk at the same time. Hi. You've got mail. You can pump this into the other room on the TV, and your wife can watch what you're doing there, Dave.
No. She's a ham, though.
Oh, how's she doing? How's Jeannie doing?
Oh, pretty good. Well, since she has been diagnosed as being celiac, huge improvement. Back when you saw her out there crane watching that time, she, she was suffering with that problem then, but now things are getting better.
Well, that's good to hear, because I knew, didn't she fall or something a while back? Because I knew she had some kind of problem when you got that camper. No, I'm here to Moy, NI0P.
I went over there and I was listening. Yeah, she did fall. I think she fell right after we saw you. I can't remember that for sure. But she fell and ended up in a nursing home with 4 fractures that had to heal up. But she fell because she was so weak, and she was weak from the gluten of the wheat, causing all kinds of problems with her system.
Well, I'm glad she's doing better. As you come out here for the birds again, we might have a visitor coming up from Kansas. N0OY. You need to look at his setup. He's got some pretty big setups there. He does a lot of EME.
I'm getting kind of a squeaky. It's probably the adjacent frequency here. Something going on. I'm getting kind of a whistle.
I'm not hearing it, but I see somebody just below us. I think they're on 3982.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll turn the equalizer back on. That'll probably make it a little more crisp.
Oh, now it's gone. Oh, Dave, when Pete comes up here from Kansas, he might drop off a loaner 10 gigahertz radio system for us to play with. Dave must be listening to YouTube there. Hey, John, have you tried this on Linux yet, WSU? Have you played with it yet? Okay, you know how to dual boot a computer, right? So you boot up the computer last year on Linux or Windows? And that power switch noise came back. I wonder where that's coming from.
I changed it a little bit here. I've got some low end. It looks like a little better. I don't have quite as much concentration of the bass there, so I think I'm starting to clean it up a little bit.
We still sound good here, except for that switching power supply that showed up on the radio here. Which radio are you using tonight, Dave? You said the 7610?
No, I'm using the non-100D. When I had a couple of Flexes. I had a Flex 1500 and the 3000. And then when I retired, I decided I was going to get something with some dual diversity in it. And when I was out at Dayton, Flex on that 6700 wanted somewhere around $8,000. And the non-100D did all the same thing, and it was like $3,000. So that's why I went this way. The other thing, one other main reason why I left Flex, they used to have their software open source, but the original software that Flex used was PowerSDR. Then the open source people developed it to a lot of good features, and the non-100D operates under PowerSDR, which is like the older version of the Flex used to use. So it's called PowerSDR MRX.
Radio, how do you spell that? Non, like November, Oscar, November? Oh, Anon.
Get back here so I get back to real time. It's ANAN, and it's by Apache Labs. Now they have a newer version, which is, I don't know, 7,000 or something like this. But this is one of the ones that they started out with, and it's pretty durable, 100 watts output, and if you look on Sherwood's receiver accomplishments, he has the non-200D listed, up there with all the respectful stuff. Mine is exactly the same thing as the 200D, and the only difference is you can change things via software on the radio. Mine, you have to take it out of the case if you need to set up, and you put jumpers in. like the old-fashioned days on our computers. So, but it's exactly the same unit otherwise. So it's got a great setup, lots and lots of features with. But the problem with Flex is they decided to make their stuff proprietary, and then when they want to, they'll charge you for an update.
Oh, they charge you for the update too?
What's that?
You said they charge you for the update?
Oh, yes, they do.
No. I like capitalism, but that's crazy.
The thing that they should realize, when you have the whole world at your fingertips working open source wise, that's why the original Power SDR was, they took it, a lot of people took it to some really good levels, but I could see Flex probably felt like they were losing ground with that. Now, the newer series of Flex radios, from what I had, they do all of the hardware, they'll do all the computer stuff on board, and the radio is nothing but a server, or like a internet, you connect to it like an internet server, or whatever you want to call it, browser. But all of the SDR stuff's done on your home computer.
I'm going to be gone for a second. I'm going to switch over to my computer here and use my fancy computer software and see if it sounds any different. This is NI0P.
That's what I've got turned on right now.
This is NI0P. How does it sound coming through the computer?
Sounds good.
This is a different microphone. This is a Yeti Blue microphone going through the radio. I'm using the ICOM RSDA1 software.
The Yeti is a condenser mic, isn't it?
Don't get me lying. I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. Large diaphragm condenser. Well, I suppose I better get myself kind of squared away. I really enjoyed this a lot, fellas. So on that 7300, I have a 7300 also. So you can do some external software stuff with that without having to buy the ICOM software? That's pretty interesting.
Are you talking about virtual audio cable, John? It ain't too bad. It's a little difficult at the beginning, but I've got it on the computer here.
I've got one that I paid for. I just haven't used it for a long, long time.
Yeah, I paid for a license for this one. I don't think it was that much, like $20 or something. Okay, guys. It was good talking to you. I'll be listening here for the next few minutes. Yeah, it's good hearing you, Dave. It's past your bedtime. Hi, and past your bedtime too, John. NI0P.
Well, the trouble is, I didn't sleep that well last night, so I got to get caught up. K0WM.
Yep, John, maybe you should do it tomorrow morning for the morning net. Hi. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. 73 NI0P.
73, K0WM.